Alright. The pie chart over there shows the percentages of nitrogen and oxygen predominantly that are in the atmosphere. Now, there's a group of creationists who believe that the Earth is convex, and they have this theory that prior to the flood there was an ice canopy at the top of the sky that actually created an environment where more oxygen was present. They call it hyperbaric oxygen, and that's their reasoning and explaining why things were bigger and lived longer. What if dinosaurs, whatever, people, giants and stuff like that, insects, anything, birds, whatever, animals. However, that is a faulty assumption, faulty presupposition, faulty conclusion. Doesn't work that way. Faulty biblical hermeneutics. Because if they would understand the Bible, that there is a glass sky after the flood, the sky formed after the flood. Genesis 9:13, you see the bow in the sky. Okay, that's created because of the glass sky. It pushed the atmosphere down. Okay, now there's more pressure, but it's not necessarily more oxygen. There was more oxygen before because they forgot to take into account that, see, nitrogen, which is 7 on the periodic table, has a lighter atomic weight than oxygen. So prior to the flood, before there was a glass sky, all the nitrogen stayed nicely up above the oxygen. So they had room all over. So we had nitrogen and you had oxygen below. There was more of a separation between the nitrogen and the oxygen. However, after the flood now, you have this whole space, you got from the Earth all the way to the celestial sphere. Now it's all compressed, pushed way there. It's all compressed now. So it had that top level of nitrogen had to mix with the oxygen. So it diluted the oxygen. So now it's more difficult to breathe. It's more difficult to grow bigger. It's more difficult. It's more pressurized. Your viscosity is higher in your blood vessels. You can't live as long. That's their big mistake. Concave world, glass sky, created a diluted oxygen level at ground altitude. Prior to the flood, the nitrogen stayed up comfortably above the oxygen. So there was a lot more oxygen at ground level prior to the flood. But now, bam! You understand? What do you think here? What's the pie chart thing? Yeah, I've lost one. I win, gases, fuck, stop. I was not listening, sorry, damn it. Just tell me again later. Okay. I'm telling you now because I'm actually going to upload this to YouTube too, because the first time I explained it, I didn't really explain it that well.